right down to the nitty-gritty. She actually has keyboards sized with the modifications, and she's going to show you the differences of what the fingering will do when you have a keyboard that actually fits your hands. I'll turn it back over to Linda. Linda?
So this is a plastic 3D key model that I carry with me so that you can play, for example, a 4-note A major chord, and you can see my hand is very relaxed, and it is not difficult to go from this size. This is a 5.5-inch octave. This piano here is a 6.5-inch octave. Your piano at home is a 6.5-inch octave. So my piano has an inch less. My hand is relaxed, but the black keys are still 3 and 2. So I can play a Scott Joplin Maple Leaf Rag on my narrow keys, and then I can walk over to a big size piano and just play it. What are we at here? I'm over here. Here we go. Now, that hurts. Every time I come down, that hurts just a little bit. I'm very aware. So a lot of people will say, no, it doesn't hurt that much, but it builds up. It builds up until eventually you get injury. When I play it on this, I can play my 5.5-inch octaves for 10 hours a day, pain-free. And I practice on this, and right now my only option is to perform on the big pianos. So I practice on this, get my hand relaxed, get everything good, and then I go on to a big piano or a regular current standard, and I perform. I also carry with me what we call the Goliath keys, because I run into a lot of men who say, I don't understand what you're experiencing on this. It's not a problem. And I say, well, play me on my Goliath keys. And they have to overstretch their hand. They put it down. They immediately recoil and they go, ouch. So this is a wonderful way to experience for someone who's suited to this how unsuited I am. These are the keys that I would like to see on every piano. And I think 80% of the people that are playing the piano would feel comfortable on this. And there should be an option so that we're both happy.
I have first-hand experience of what she's talking about. I have a very good friend of mine whose wife is a concert pianist. And she's a little older. She's in her probably early, mid-50s. And she's been playing hard since she was a girl. And she has carpal tunnel syndrome. And it was so funny because when she told me about it, I didn't really understand, because I am on the cusp of that regular keyboard size, so it doesn't bother me that much, but her hands are considerably smaller, and I couldn't quite understand, and I've been in the business for 50 years, I couldn't quite understand what she was talking about, that she was in pain before she got the carpal tunnel syndrome. She was in pain, and I couldn't quite fathom or understand what she was talking about. So when this came up, it like opened up the heavens with sunlight. My God, I understand now what she's talking about.